The following video contains themes of death and bereavement in relation to children and young people. Caution is advised as the content might be upsetting to some viewers. By the time we are adults, most of us will have attended a funeral. However, for many children, it will be their first time. This video is designed to help you and your child to prepare for the funeral. Funerals are normally based around the specific traditions and rituals associated with each family's own culture, religion, or beliefs. When you are talking to your child about the funeral, explaining what will happen on the day and why can help them understand. You might say, "Granny was Christian and believed in God, so the funeral will be in a church and there will be a service about her. Afterwards, she will be buried. You can choose whether you would like to go to the service, the burial, or both. If you'd prefer not to go at all, then that's fine as well." Or, "Because Daddy was Muslim, the funeral will happen quite quickly, within 24 hours. You can go to the mosque for the funeral prayers if you choose to, but children aren't allowed to go to the burial. If you would like, we can visit the grave another time." Or, "Granddad didn't have a religion, so we will have a celebration of his life. Before the funeral, someone will come to the house and ask us questions about Granddad and his life. The person is called a humanist, and they will tell all of the stories to everyone on the day. Is there anything that you'd like them to say?" Try to include children and young people in the decision-making process as the funeral is being planned. This will help them to feel involved and to have some control in a situation that can often leave us without any. This could include letting them help choose flower arrangements or a song for the funeral. You might say, "At some funerals, music is played to remind us of the person who has died. Your mum really liked music, so we thought that it would be a nice thing to have on the day. Which songs do you think we could play to remember her?" Or, "Sometimes we feel like we have things that we'd like to tell people after they've died. If you'd like to write a letter, you can put it into the coffin for your granddad." If your child decides that they want to go to the funeral, it can be helpful to let them know that it is okay if they want to change their mind and leave. It can be helpful to bring someone with you who is familiar to your child, but who wasn't close to the person who died, so that your child can leave with them if they need a break. This will mean that you will be able to stay at the funeral and say goodbye to the person who has died, even if your child decides to leave. Discuss this with your child before the funeral and make sure that they understand who the person will be and that they are comfortable with the arrangement. Some things worth discussing with your child beforehand include: who will be at the funeral? What will happen before, during, and after the service? Where will the funeral be held? How long will each part of the funeral be? It can be helpful to take the child to the place where the funeral will be held beforehand, as this will help them to prepare for the funeral and to decide whether they would like to go. You might also decide to show them photographs of things that will be there on the day, but that might be new to them, such as a coffin or a hearse. If you decide on an open casket, or you choose to have a viewing of the body beforehand, make sure you prepare your child for this too. Explain what the body may look like and what the room may be like. If you'd like more information regarding this, please get in touch. Following the funeral, whether a child has attended or participated in some way or not, it can be helpful to offer your child choices. Depending on the circumstances, these can include whether they want to sleep at home tonight or somewhere else. Would they like to keep something which belonged to the person who died? Do they feel able to return to school? Do they want to talk to anyone about their grief? Is there anything they would like to do in memory of the person on the anniversary or birthday of the person who died? Remember, funerals can be hard, and it is important to be open and honest with your child about what is happening and what they should expect. Try and involve them in the process if they want to be, and give them choices along the way about how they would like to say goodbye. Not every child or young person who grieves will need bereavement support, but Richmond's Hope is here for the ones who do. Please get in touch if you would like more information or advice, or to refer a child or young person.